Close Endicott resident Chuck Pribulick, 75, has been yo-yoing since he was 10 years old. Maggie Gilroy, staff, videoChuck Pribulick sits on the screened-in porch of his Endicott home wearing a bright red polo t-shirt. The right-hand side of the shirt bears the title Chuck proudly holds, Duncan Yo-Yo Champion. Placed around his porch are 50 or so yo-yos, just a fraction of the 500 to 600 novelty and vintage yo-yos that he had collected in his 65 years with the sport. Buy PhotoEndicott resident Chuck Pribulick, 75, won the 1999 World Pro Yo Championship. Photo, Maggie Gilroy, staff photo, but there's one yo-yo in particular that sticks in his mind. Purchased in 1953 for just 25 cents, Chuck's very first yo-yo came from a representative of Dude and Toys who toured various schools in Elmira to promote the company's yo-yos. At the time, Chuck was just 10 years old. "I couldn't do any tricks," he said in an interview Wednesday afternoon. Autoplay show thumbnails show captions last slide next slide, but Chuck soon became so skilled with his yo-yo that he won local and state contests at the age of 12. Since Chuck bought that very first yo-yo, he has toured the country giving countless yo-yo demonstrations. He even won the 4th annual World Pro Yo Championship in Mesa, Arizona, in the novice division in 1999 at the age of 56. Buy Chuck Pribulick, 75, of Endicott, won the 4th annual World Pro Yo Championships in Mesa, Arizona in 1999. Photo, Maggie Gilroy. Staff photo, now 75 years old, the champ will give his yo-yo demonstration at the Broome County Fair on Sunday. Chuck gives two different demonstrations, a secular demonstration and a Christian outreach program that ties yo-yo tricks to the Bible. He will give the secular demonstration at the Broome County Fair. Buy Chuck Pribulick, 75, of Endicott, keeps a scrapbook of memories of his 65 years of yo-yoing. Photo, Maggie Gilroy, staff photo, Chuck keeps a scrapbook filled with 65 years of performing and teaching others how to yo-yo. Commemorative patches, pictures, news clippings and even thank you notes fill the book's pages. More, what to see and do at Broome County Fair in Whitney Point. A handwritten thank you note from two young children he taught how to yo-yo at Calvary Baptist Church in Binghamton is what Chuck describes as the most treasured item in his scrapbook. "Thank you for showing us the tricks," reads the note, dated October 15, 1992. Buy Chuck Pribulick, 75, of Endicott, has given yo-yo lessons to numerous children. He still has this letter thank you note, given to a child he gave a yo-yo lesson to in 1992. Photo, Maggie Gilroy, staff photo, Chuck met his wife, Janet Pribulick, when he was 13 years old. The couple married 4 years later and gave birth to 3 boys. In 1971, the couple moved from Elmira to Endicott after Chuck began working as a sales representative for more business firms in Binghamton. After taking a break from yo-yoing, Chuck resumed when his sons were enrolled in Boy Scouts. He began giving demonstrations to the Boy Scout troop, as well as at local events. But it was when the press. This photo accompanied a 1998 article on Chuck Pribulick that highlighted his yo-yo skills and revved up his yo-yo demonstration career. Photo, file photo, "Our phone started ringing," Chuck said. "Sometimes it was ringing for 2, 3 days, 4 days in a row. We were asked to come every place to come yo-yo, so Chuck and Janet formed a duo, Jan and the Yo-Yo Man. Jan spoke about the gospel and sang, while Chuck gave yo-yo demonstrations." For about 10 years after the article was published, Chuck's yo-yo career exploded. The couple was on the road performing as Jan and the Yo-Yo Man, and giving seminars, sometimes as many as 15 to 20 times per month. Buy Chuck Pribulick and his wife, Janet, used to host a show called Jan, who was asked to perform his demonstrations at schools, churches, nursing homes and community events, including First Night in Binghamton and the BC Open. One fundraiser Chuck participated in with the Newark Valley Central School District raised $2,500. School demonstrations gave Chuck a chance to teach students about kinetic energy and other aspects of science. Buy photo Chuck Pribulick, 75, of Endicott, has been yo-yoing since the age of 10. Photo, Maggie Gilroy. Staff photo, while performing at local nursing homes, Chuck watched as the residents' eyes lit up. It almost brought tears to their eyes at times, he said. They were so delighted. They'd come up to me in their walkers and say, when I was that age I'd used to do it, I'd give them a hug. That to me, was the tip of the iceberg. The best part of the whole thing. Winning and all that stuff, no. It wasn't that important to me. And it still isn't today, but seeing the smile on their faces was beautiful. Buy PhotoEndicott resident Chuck Pribulick, 75, has performed his yo-yo tricks across the country. Photo, Maggie Gilroy. Staff photo, in 1998, Chuck worked for Yo, based in Mesa, Arizona. The company asked him to compete in the company's World Championship. To earn a title, Chuck had to perform 8 tricks. Chuck competed in the 16 and older category against 81 other yo-yoers. While waiting for his plane ride back to Binghamton, he received the call notifying him that he won. Buy photo Chuck Pribulick won the 1999 4th Annual World Yo-Yo Championships with this pink yo-yo. Photo, Maggie Gilroy. Staff photo, despite the success of the competition, the World Championship marked his last competition. Most of the people Chuck beat at the World Championship were a lot younger than him. That did not sit well with Chuck. That bothered me so bad, he said, but Chuck has held on to the bright pink yo-yo that helped him win the competition. That one I kind of treasure, he said. Buy photo Chuck Pribulick, 75, of Endicott has worked with Duncan Toys to create custom yo-yos, including this yo-yo for the Binghamton Mets. Photo, Maggie Gilroy. Staff photo, after a decade of demonstrations, the couple became tired and stopped. You get to a point where you just can't travel, Chuck said. The couple lived in Maryland for about 12 years and returned to Endicott 6 years ago. Chuck continues to give local yo-yo seminars, although on a much less frequent basis than in the early 2000s. Chuck also currently works with Duncan Toys to create custom yo-yos. He helped design a custom yo-yo for Elmira Free Academy's 50th class reunion, the BC. and the Binghamton Mets, among others. Buy photo Chuck Pribulick, 75, of Endicott has worked with Duncan Toys to create custom yo-yos, including this yo-yo commemorating the 50th class reunion of Elmira Free Academy. Photo, Maggie Gilroy. Staff photo, Chuck has amassed a collection of about 500 to 600 novelty and vintage yo-yos. One of the oldest yo-yos in the collection was purchased in 1955. Chuck plans to sell the collection sometime in the future. Some of his yo-yos are worth hundreds of dollars. Buy photo Chuck Pribulick, 75, of Endicott, has a collection of about 500 to 500 yo-yos. Photo, Maggie Gilroy. Staff photo, he has an orange-shaped yo-yo from Florida, and one made out of rocks and gifted to him from an IBM engineer. A blue metallic yo-yo, called a satellite yo-yo, makes a whistling sound when it is used. Another can spin for more than 10 minutes. Buy photo included in Chuck Pribulick's yo-yo collection is this satellite yo-yo, which makes a whistling noise when it is used. Photo, Maggie Gilroy. Staff photo, it's good to have a lot of yo-yos on hand when giving a demonstration. A yo-yo has a brain of its own and at any given second they will stop or do what they want to do, he said. And you have to get rid of that yo-yo and get another one here to do it. Chuck doesn't advertise his demonstrations as much as he used to, but still receives calls to perform around the area. It's something I can do and still be good at it, he said. If you do it from age 10 to 75 and still be able to do it 65 years later, that's remarkable to me. On November 11, he and Janet will celebrate 57 years of marriage. That's another winner, he said. Follow at Maggie Gilroy on Twitter if you go with the 144th Annual Broome County Fair when, now through Sunday. You can catch Chuck's demonstration from 2 to 4 p.m. Sunday. Where? Fairgrounds Road in Whitney Point. cost. Sunday is Veterans Day, and all veterans will receive $1 off admission. General admission tickets for ages 13 and older are $6, with ages 12 and younger admitted free. Season tickets are available for $22 for adults. Grandstand events may have an additional ticket cost as noted. Parking is free. More info, broomcountyfairney.com. More, Vestal High School Juniors award-winning art has been shown in galleries across the state. More, Take a Bite, Buy Pot happy hours where you can score major deals. More, Want to Buy Chroma. Popular downtown Binghamton eatery up for sale. Rate or share this story. https://press.sn/2nrzx5c